Good morning. Welcome to our Easter Sunday Sprintacular. I am Gillian St, Kevern, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy. Usually I have my amazing co-host Jamie Sands, who writes optimistic urban fantasy and a whole bunch of other cool things. But Jamie is in Wellington. Hi Ada. Having a great time with their family. And so it's just me. I cannot say that I am hosting the stream solo because I have two dogs who will undoubtedly make themselves known throughout the stream. So yeah. And let's see. Caspian's saying, I am super quiet this morning. I'm not doing anything different from yesterday. So I wonder if these settings got messed with at all. Am I sounding a bit louder now, Caspian? But yeah, the dogs have been for a walk around the quarry, so hopefully they will behave themselves. Happy Easter, Ada. The friend that I am house sitting for left us some homemade hot cross buns, but on the piece of paper that said, hot cross buns, help yourself, she crossed out the cross and added non-religious buns. So yeah, we have hot non-religious buns, which I love. Yeah, so we got to the dog park so early this morning because George woke up and was like, I don't care that it's 6 a.m. This is clearly playtime. And I managed to kind of stall him until about 7 o'clock when I was like, okay, I cannot contain this dog any further. So we got to the park at about, 7:15, 7:20, and gates didn't open until 7:30. And the dogs were just crying. They both wanted to be outside in the park, didn't you? Yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, fortunately, even though officially the gates weren't open, the gates were open. So we had a wonderful walk. There were not very many dogs there to play with, but Baxter found a tennis ball and that came home with us, and it is now in a series of pieces on the floor. Darn, I'm still very quiet, it sounds like. And Ada says, hot non-religious buns sounds like the title of a Tingle novel. Oh, there have been some really great potential Tingle novels happening. For example, I'm looking forward to some form of pounded in the arse by vegetable soup, tomato soup. And yeah, we will just have to wait and see what the master produces. But this is not a Chuck Tingle appreciation live stream, although it should be. This is the Sunday Sprints. So usually on a Sunday, we kind of take stock of where we are and how we feel like our broader writer life is going. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place despite being overwhelmed with non-writing stuff to do. I'm pretty much going to spend all of the stream and then all of the rest of the day working on adding the story consultations to my website, just working on that basically. But I caught up with a good writing friend on Friday and had a really nice chat with her, and I'm actually excited about writing even though I'm not doing a bunch of it. So I feel like I'm in a really good place. I also, do I have them with me? Yes. I backed the Kickstarter for Becca Syme's The Author Stuck List, which is, so I got the book, but I also got, where are they? The Stuck List cards. And basically the idea is that when you get stuck, you reach into the deck. They're organized in various realms. So there's surprise for people who need a bit of excitement, resources for people who need those, progress for people who need to feel like they're making forward progress, environment to encourage you to kind of look at your surroundings, emotion for the people who kind of might over-identify with their characters and all of that, and then clarity, which I think is something that I'll be reaching for a lot for people who like need to know what's going on. And the idea is that you can either go through here and like take out the cards that you know will be most useful to you, or just shuffle them, mix them up, and take a card at random whenever you find yourself stuck. The idea is to kind of get yourself back on track with the minimum of kind of fluffing about. So just reading through the book and looking at the pretty cards has actually been really good and sort of made me think, yeah, that works for me. I've also looked at my last 15 books and kind of tried to remember how the writing process went for all of those, and that I could identify any kind of common patterns of where I get stuck and what unsticks me. And I also found that somehow reassuring. It's like, yeah, I flail about and get stuck a lot, but I end up finishing the book. And it's given me a lot more confidence that I can finish my current unfinished work in progresses. And yeah, I don't know, it's all around. This has given me, even though I haven't done a lot of actual writing, this has given me a lot of writing energy and confidence. And even though I don't have time to write right now, I should be focusing on the website. I have actually been sneakily doing some writing anyway, so that feels great. But yeah, for the rest of the stream, so basically in writing world, Gillian is doing well, feeling good. In stream world, Gillian will need to work on her story consultations website and just focus on that for the stream, which is less exciting and fun, but more necessary. And in really incredibly exciting news, I have 2 snoozing DOGs. So that is very, very exciting. So please feel free to share what's going on in your writer life while I grab our warm-up card. So for our 5-minute warm-up, I'm going to pull a card from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and we're going to use the images and associations on the card as a prompt for 5 minutes of uncensored, sounds wrong, but unfiltered creative writing, or brain dumping, or just working into your work in progress, whatever you need. This is a chance to park your inner editor and just get yourself into the creative mindset, ready for the work ahead of us in the stream. So yesterday we drew the Devil card. Kind of a little nervous about what we're going to wind up with today. Oh, as it turns out, I shouldn't have worried. We've got the world. Ada is debating working on historical or sequel to tactical submission. Caspian has her cat's undivided attention, or rather, Caspian's breakfast has his attention, and Caspian is hammering away at the assignment again. It seems like you're making really good progress on that assignment, Caspian, so I hope that you feel like that's the case, and excited to make some more really good progress. So the world is a pretty exciting card to get. It is the final card in the major arcana, and it kind of sums up, it's kind of like the end of the tarot journey, but in a good way. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it that isn't like it's a happy ending card, but here we go. Wholeness and completion. That is much more eloquent. So the world is the final card in the journey of the major arcana. It signifies completion, harmony, and contentment. It's rare to experience this energy, as we are usually consumed by wanting, needing, and achieving. When this card appears, contemplate for a moment the idea of being whole. What does it feel like? Where is it located? What blocks you from feeling a sense of wholeness each and every day of your life? The bit that stands out to me about this card is we are usually consumed by wanting, needing, and achieving. Already in this stream I've talked about needing to finish stuff and not really appreciating the journey I'm on. So that is something that I can think about. Oh my gosh, Ada says, I can't help but think of the end of the Good Omens series to the world. That was my first thought too, but I decided not to inflict my Aziraphale impression on you guys. But yeah, that's just, I love that so much. I cannot wait for the second season. Okay. This is also not a Good Omens fandom stream, though it should be. So I'll just give you guys the world to admire while I pull up my alarm. Where are we? Here we go. So Caspian says, a lovely moment of nerdiness. This just reminds me that, yeah, we are a community because we share some things in common, such as the end of the Good Omens series. Here we go. 5 minutes starting now. Okay, that was the end of our warm up. I found that was very useful to me. I find that quite often I am telling myself, you'll feel better when you're more successful, or when you've done this or done that, or when you're earning this much. And this card prompted me to sort of challenge that and say, is that actually true? Are that some of the things I've been putting off doing? Can I do those now? Oh, excellent. Ada has half a page of the historical down. That is really fantastic. The other thing that the world card encouraged me to think about is the fact that I am not enjoying working on the website stuff, and I was trying to think, is there potentially a way that I could make this more fun for myself? So I will continue to think about that as I get to work. So a few streams ago, I shared with you the idea that I was going to add some merch to the Plot Holes website. And I was designing a mug. I shared some designs on the Discord and got some really good feedback, and then got sick and haven't looked at either the feedback or the the mug designs since. So I am going to get back to that. Ideally, I would like to have 3 mug designs uploaded to the website. Realistically, that will probably take me all day. But, hopefully if I do a really good job the first time, I will not need to do a second job. So yes, that will probably be me for today. But yeah, I should just enjoy the fact that the DOGs are peacing out. So I'm going to get us set up for our first 20-minute sprint. I'm really glad that Ada at least is writing. I can live vicariously through them. Caspian, good luck with your assignment. And let's get our first sprint underway. 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our first sprint. I have added the Printful app to my store. I have looked up the dimensions for a mug design, and I have gotten back to work rearranging my previously selected font, and yeah, trying to decide what looks best. I have to say, I have huge amount of respect for graphic designers and people who work with font professionally. It looks easy. I am realizing it is not. Ada has a page and a half and a bit. That is awesome progress. Well done, Ada. I muted myself intending to have a snack, but then the dogs went absolutely nuts because someone in our little cul-de-sac here shut a door, and clearly this was really inappropriate and could not be allowed to pass without comment. So I stayed muted in case they kicked off again, but they have gone back to their respective beds. Baxter's on the floor, George is in his bed. Yeah, both looking angelic. And yeah, I'm hoping this lasts. I'm inclined to just jump straight into the next sprint. So I'll set my phone for another 20 minutes. Caspian, let us know how you're doing. But yeah, we'll see you in 20 minutes, starting now. Okay, that's the end of our second sprint. I have just finished my first mug design and was just downloading it when I got an error, and hopefully that has solved that. So yeah, Ada has written a scene about a woman who can't have kids in the 1950s, so lots of social stigma. Caspian is bouncing between work and diversifying sources, which does not sound fun but sounds necessary and good, so I hope that's going well. And yeah, I've been playing around in Canva. So let's see, did that download? Whoa! Not only did that download, but the one that I got the error message for telling me it did not download, that downloaded too. Okay, this is the part of the live stream where we usually take a break. I need a snack, but yeah, I'm a wee bit reluctant to move, but Caspian says that delightful period where the neurodivergent brain makes leaps and you have to find sources that back it up. Yeah, that is not fun, but hopefully your sources will appear. And Ada had to look up minimum wage for 1954. Oh dear. Hopefully you have avoided falling down the research rabbit hole. Yep. I want a snack. I do not need to have to go anywhere to get it, so I might just start the next sprint, mute myself, and have my crackers. Hopefully that sounds good to you guys. But yeah, let's jump into our third sprint. 20 minutes starting now. Sorry about that. I took a big bite of cracker, not expecting the sprint to end where it did. So, exciting things happened during that sprint. I have uploaded an mug image and am now writing a description for it. I have also lost a dog. George has moved at some point. I didn't notice him go, and wherever he is now, he is out of my field of view. I suspect he has made himself at home on the sofa, but I cannot confirm this. So, yeah, stay tuned to discover where George could possibly be. Oops, and Baxter has stood up, so this may bring George out of hiding. Baxter is stretching and he has climbed up onto the other sofa, and I can hear George's collar jingling. Okay, George was on the floor on the other side of the table and he has walked over to sniff Baxter, and now he is walking back. What are you going to do? You're going to stretch. Okay. So all dogs are present and accounted for, and they are looking very cozy and comfortable. Ada has bounced to do mum stuff, but it sounds like she made some good progress on her historical before she went. Hello, KL. We are just about to jump into our final 20-minute sprint of the day. But yeah, Caspian, hope that your progress is going well. And yeah, it's kind of boggling to think that 75 cents could be minimum wage. Wow. Okay, focus. Oh. We have a dog. Hi, George. Hello. So yeah, well, let's get back to work for our final sprint. I am excited and may have an actual product. Oh, I won't be able to share it with you because I've put my website on private view while I finish getting it all neat and tidy and organized. But yeah, I will have something to show for my effort at least. Yeah. George is very cute, but he is also very loud. He has been extremely barky and demanding this morning, so it's very exciting that he is actually, except for the first sprint, been very well behaved this morning. Yeah, we like it when you're well behaved. Oops, I showed him too much attention and now he wants to climb in my lap. Oops, I told you that's not going to work. Okay, give me a moment. George has tipped his basket over and we need to fix this. I can't fix it unless you move. There we go. Okay, pup. There we go. We've got your bed up here now. Now let's get your blanket. Okay, try it now. Up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right, now that George is back where he needs to be, let's start our final sprint of the day. 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our fourth and final sprint. I have finished up. Oh, we've got a grumbly puppy. I have finished upload. Oh gosh, sorry. Did I scare you? I have finished uploading my mug design. I have hopefully successfully synced it with my shop. I've written the description, I've added the alt text to the images, and I have just got myself set up to get back to work on the second mug design. Oh my gosh, my brain is clearly not with it today. It is slow and tedious, but I am making progress, so that is really good. Yeah. I'm looking forward to having this finished and sharing it with everyone when the website is finally live, which should be the Sunday the 7th of May. So yeah, really looking forward to that. KL says got 593 words down and plan to keep going for a bit. That is awesome. And Caspian says slow and tedious is the name of the game here too, but progress all the same. Yay. I am really pleased that the both of you have made some great progress. KL, I'm very sorry that your dog no longer fits in your lap or cannot fit into your lap while working. This is something that George struggles with, and why I have had to sort of balance his dog bed on 2 chairs in an attempt to kind of keep him from crawling into my lap, but allowing him to feel that he is close. So yeah, it is Easter Sunday here in New Zealand, so it's just going to be me and the dogs for the rest of the day. I was planning to take them to the beach, but right now it's looking pretty cold and windy out, and I did not bring appropriate clothing with me. So I might just wait and see and hope that the weather improves in the late afternoon like it's meant to. Otherwise, I may just take them down back to the quarry for another romp. KL says we have a 100-pound lapdog and a 74-pound lapdog. I will have to Google that to get my head around it. And yeah, time zones, they are marvelous things. Enjoy your Easter weekend. I may heat up one of the non-religious hot cross buns that my friend has left me and might have that for lunch. But I think I'm going to keep on working for a bit longer. We'll see. I think I might need a break. My brain is just not cooperating with me. It has been awesome hanging out with you this weekend. Next weekend it should be me and Jamie hosting together, which is really exciting. It feels like it's been ages, but unfortunately they were sick, I was sick, they're traveling. It's it is always awesome when we get together, and it is even more awesome to have you here with us. So yeah, thanks again. I'm glad that we all seem to have got some good work done this morning, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. Yeah, KL says, wish I had gotten the notification sooner, but YouTube does its own thing. YouTube is very annoying. But oh well, it it's pretty cool that we're able to do these at all. So yeah, you cannot be too angry at YouTube. But yeah, we'll be back next weekend, myself and Jamie, and an undetermined number of dogs. See you then. Bye.